Hello and welcome to my Robnostication, where I prognosticate about what's going to happen in Las Vegas real estate. Big changes ahead, everyone. That's right. Big changes are happening ahead in Las Vegas, Nevada. My Robnostication, which you are watching right now, I'm going to prognosticate about what's happening with inventory, the median home price, area trends, and the big changes ahead, folks. Big changes you need to know about. That's right. Let's get right into it on the other side. Hey everyone, welcome to my Robnostication. I am Rob Howe. That's right, I'm with Elite Realty, and I'm all about houses and you. So when you are ready, I am ready to help you anytime. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you have my contact information. I know you're coming to Las Vegas, Nevada, so get a hold of me when you're ready. I'll be happy to get rocking with you. Folks, let's dive right in. April to May, what's going to happen next? Inventory went down from February to March. And I thought because there was more coming on that maybe inventory would at least stay the same or tick up, but it did not. It actually went down. Now, I am seeing more inventory once again, but what's happening is that we are getting one on and one off. It's looking very even and staying very steady. I do believe, and this is a Robnostication, I do believe inventory will actually go down when we look at March to April, which by the time this video is out, we may actually have some of those numbers. Anyhow, you can real-time check me on that Robnostication there. Now, the median home price, it absolutely shot up from February to March, and it shot up so much that I'm kind of wondering, could it do it again? I don't think so. Not in that manner. I think it will go up, but not by the amount that it went up. So look for a little bit of an uptick in median home price. It's springtime. It's hot in Las Vegas as far as the market's concerned, and so I do think that we will see a little higher median price coming out from March to April. Now, I want to jump into area trends. This is a big thing to understand what's happening, not just across the country, but in Las Vegas, Nevada as well. Across the country, there are differing conditions in every area. That's state, city. There's different factors happening there, and so you might have some areas going down. You might have some areas continuing to stay stable or go up, and that's kind of what's happening in Las Vegas, Nevada. Vegas is strong, there's no doubt about it as far as what's happening with real estate. There's not as much volume, so what we are seeing, and when I say volume, there's not as much sales volume as there were in past years. So what is happening is that certain areas are staying really hot and some areas are not. They're actually maybe a little overpriced, getting more inventory so that there's more competition happening in the neighborhoods for those homes. Now, this isn't happening all over the valley, but it is happening in some areas, and you need to know there's different strokes for different folks. Prices are decreasing in parts of town, and you'll see that the listing prices are going down, and in areas like Summerlin, it's going up. Hot, hot, hot. If you're a seller or a buyer, one thing I would point you to that you want to look at what the new home builders are doing in that area. Are they staying stable with their prices? Are they offering more incentives? Are they dropping their prices on their standing inventory? A standing inventory home would be a home that's virtually ready to buy. They want to sell it as soon as possible, so they might be offering more deals on that home. And if that's the case, then maybe the real estate in your area is not as strong as you wish it to be. So you want to look at that and say, okay, what are they doing? Maybe I need to follow suit a little bit so I'm not sitting on the market for too long. Sitting on the market is not good, in case you didn't know. Overall, Vegas is staying super strong though, all things considered. Overall, Vegas is staying very strong, all things considered. And the desire for people to move to Vegas has not changed. People want to be here. I know you want to be here. So when you're ready, of course, I'm here to help you. And that's what I'm doing on this channel, to let you know who I am, how I can help you. And let me continue by helping you right now. I want to tell you about the big changes ahead that you may be wanting to know about. One of these changes, and the biggest one I'm going to point out, the one I'm just going to go ahead and focus on right now, is the National Association of Realtors settlement, which has to do with the commissions that we as agents get. I'm not going to get into the details of all that right now, but what I am going to say is that there could be a little bit of confusion and turmoil in the real estate market caused by this decision. In July, this is when things are set to take place and changes will happen. Now, where this will affect you could be in the fact that right off the bat, you may be, as a buyer, it may be on you to pay your agent, okay? Now, what you're looking at is potentially having to sign a document with whoever shows you a home, and now they're your agent, okay? You don't really, you're going to be looking at maybe interviewing more agents before you step into a home. I know that stinks for buyers. You want to get out and look at homes. That's what my thing has always been, is let's get going. I want to make sure you like me, and I want to show you what I know and how I can help you. All right? Now, it's a little bit of like, hey, how you doing? Great. You want to see that property? We're going to have you sign this buyer's brokerage agreement that allows me to represent you. And, oh, by the way, it tells you how much you're going to pay me as your agent. Now, before you get too scared about this, I've got a couple of Robnostications for you. One is that if sellers are deciding not to pay buyers' agents and putting it on the buyers, they're going to have trouble selling their homes because buyers can't afford more money to pay their agent. That's kind of a problem. And sellers aren't going to just suddenly decide to lower their prices because they're not paying an agent. They're going to want to get what their neighbors sold their property for, even though they're deciding not to pay a buyer's agent fee. All right, so that's a Robnostication that I would have for you there. But another Robnostication would be is that sellers are just not going to fall for this. They're not going to decide not to pay buyer's agents. They're going to pay buyer's agents, and this will be helpful to you as a buyer because it will avoid the idea that you're the one who's going to have to pay your agent, at least on the front end. Until things get sorted out, that's what I believe is going to happen. So a couple of Robnostications for you in that territory. But my concern being is that if this causes some turmoil and some confusion out there, that the market could slow down for you sellers out there and buyers could be a little scared. We could be seeing a slowdown of real estate in Las Vegas, Nevada, which would be already on top of another slowdown that we've had just by the fact that rates have been so high. So, well, folks, that's big changes. Now, on top of these big changes, we will figure it out. I will always be here to help you understand how you can get this done for yourself in Las Vegas, Nevada. So keep watching my channel. I've got home tours for you. I've got the Robnostications, and I will certainly shed as much light on this issue for you going forward so that you can find your favorite home in Las Vegas and comfortably purchase that home without a lot of problems. All right, folks, thank you for watching. I'm Rob Howe. I'm all about houses and you, and now you know how to sell or buy a home in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I just have one last thing I would like you to do, and that's have a great day and a fantastic week, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.